Okay, welcome to Team Seaside's Carnival certification. This is part 3. Um, and we are going to go ahead and get started as soon as I can find my screen. Here it is. Okay. I do believe we left off under platinum and the next one was 203. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's where we're going to pick it up. And again, you guys let me know if it's going too fast, if I need to slow it down, you can't hear it or something. I have my phone pulled up, so just put it in the chat and I can see it there.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to our Learn and Earn program, Carnival's Travel Advisor Training Program. As an advisor selling Carnival to your clients, your role is a critical one to the Carnival brand. Thank you in advance for your commitment to learning about Carnival Cruise Line and the fun, value, and memorable experiences that Carnival brings to millions of guests worldwide. In today's module, we'll be talking about choosing the best rates and offers for your clients. And our topics will include a pretty long list today. So we'll talk about the difference between flexible rates and restricted rates. We'll also talk about the difference in stateroom assignments versus guarantee assignments. We'll talk about some of the core fares that Carnival offers, along with tactical fares and some other common Carnival promotions that you may see. We'll also briefly touch on group rates, and then we'll talk about targeted guest offers. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, a couple things to know about Carnival's fares and offers. So we do run frequent promotions. Now, this helps create a couple things. So it creates that excitement, and a limited time frame does help generate sales because it creates that sense of urgency. Now, the offers may include everything from great rates to onboard credits to upgrades. They may also include reduced deposits. The booking windows are going to vary. You could see it running for 1 day or 2 days, 48 hours, 72 hours, or you could see it running for a little bit longer, but typically a week is going to be the longest that you see a promotion run. Now, there's a couple different types of offers that we'll go through and clarify in this module today, but the offers can either be general in nature, they can then be targeted to a specific audience, or they could be targeted to a specific guest. Now, because there are so many offers out there, it's very important to read the rules for each offer to understand what's included and to determine whether it is a flexible or a restricted fare. Please keep in mind, I'm going to talk through a lot of different offers here, but they are not stackable. You have to choose the promotion that is best for your client. Now, many of these promotions, though, are combinable with groups and can be added into the group. Let's talk about flexible fares. Flexible fares are going to have no restrictions on them up until final payment. Once you hit final payment, then all bookings, regardless of whether they are flexible or restricted, are going to be within penalty. But flexible fares outside of final payment are going to have no restrictions. There's going to be name changes allowed up until final payment. They're going to be able to change their ship and sail date. If they happen to cancel before final payment, it is fully refundable. And again, once they're within final payment, then normal penalties apply. So once they're in final payment, there's no price protection. They're not allowed to downgrade. If they cancel, penalties would apply at that point. But it is going to be more flexible all the way up until that final payment date. So these rates, while they're more flexible, they do tend to be a slightly higher rate. Restricted fares. So restricted fares are going to be just that. They're going to be more restricted up until final payment. So flexible fares, you can really do anything with them. They're fully refundable, name changes, everything else. Restricted fares do require a non-refundable deposit or full payment, depending on what the fare is. You're not allowed to do any name changes. And if they do cancel prior to final payment, there is a penalty, typically the deposit that would be due. Now, once you book those, even if you're outside of final payment, you're not allowed to do downgrades. They're considered a cancellation. Upgrades are the only thing that really are allowed. So when we're talking about the difference between flexible and restricted, so restricted are obviously more restricted fares, but they're going to be a slightly lower rate. So comparing the two, again, make sure you're reading terms and conditions and understand whether the fare that you are booking is going to be a flexible fare or a restricted fare. Now let's talk about the difference between the assignments. So stateroom assignment, just like it sounds. It's when the promotion allows for the guest to pick their specific stateroom that suits their needs. Really, we feel that this is the best way for guest satisfaction. You qualify the guests on where they would like to be on the ship and then book them into that exact stateroom. The benefit of this is obviously they can pick staterooms that are close to friends or family. So if they're traveling as a group, you probably want to look at a stateroom assignment. They can also make sure that the stateroom they've selected has no obstructions, and they can look at the desired bedding configuration without the use of trundle beds. So if you're looking at a triple or quad, some of the rooms do require a trundle, but if they're booking a specific room, as long as the availability is there, they should be able to book into a room without a trundle. Now, guarantee assignment. So a guarantee is usually going to be a slightly lower rate than a stateroom assignment. Remember, I said with stateroom, they get to pick and they can choose on location and get their desired accommodations. A guarantee assignment is going to be that they're guaranteed to be on the ship and they're guaranteed that type of stateroom accommodation, but Carnival gets to choose their stateroom. So they may not receive a final assignment all the way up until day of sailing. There is the possibility of an upgrade. So what you'll typically see is an ocean view guarantee. That means they're guaranteed at least an ocean view, maybe higher. You might see a balcony guarantee. They're guaranteed a balcony stateroom, but it could be anywhere on the ship. There could be an upgrade that's involved. But remember, if everyone is picking their staterooms, that those guarantees may not be assigned until day of sailing, and it really is whatever inventory we have available. So if you have guests that need to be next to someone, or if they don't want to be in the front of the ship, or if they don't want an obstructed balcony, family, it's probably best to do a stateroom assignment. Now, again, just like I mentioned, guarantee promotions are going to be a little bit lower rate because they are giving that flexibility to Carnival to choose their stateroom. Once their stateroom is assigned, they're not able to request a different room. If they want a different room, they would have to pay for whatever that current promotion is offering a stateroom assignment. Let's talk through some of the core fares because in reality, Carnival has 3 main core fares that we offer, and our promotions flex off of these different core fares. Those include our Fun Select, our Early Saver, and our Super Saver. Now with Fun Select is going to be available on every sailing from the day the sailing opens up all the way until the sailing sells out. This is going to be a flexible rate. So remember, fully refundable up until final payment, name changes allowed, ship and sail dates changes allowed, but a fully flexible rate all the way up until final payment. Now it's available the entire time the sailing is open. It includes a cabin assignment, so they would be able to choose their room. And typically, as long as the inventory is available, it includes a free 2-category upgrade. Now, with Fun Select, just like we were talking, it is our primary flexible fare. Like we were talking earlier, once you're in final payment, normal penalties would apply. It is combinable with groups, but it does tend to be a slightly higher rate. So for that flexibility, it's a slightly higher rate, but this is always going to be available on the sailing. Another core fare that we offer that you're going to see a lot is our Early Saver. So Early Saver is meant to reward people who book early with pricing protection. So Early Saver is the only fare that we offer that offers pricing protection within final payment. So all of the other fares out there, once you're in final payment, if there's a lower rate, there's no way for them to get that lower rate. Early Saver is the only one that offers that pricing protection. Now, because we are encouraging people to book early, it does close out early. So as soon as the sailing opens, you're going to see Early Saver available on it. And then roughly 76 to 91 days prior to the sailing, it does close out. So really within final payment, you're not going to see any Early Saver fares. But in addition for that pricing protection, there is a bit of a trade-off. So it is a restricted rate. It always requires a non-refundable deposit, which is non-transferable. That means no name changes allowed on it. So non-refundable deposit, no name changes allowed. Now this Early Saver, you're going to see Early Saver a lot, and typically it is a great rate. So it might be lower than some of the other rates out there. It is combinable with groups. A few other things I want to talk through with Early Saver. So I mentioned that non-refundable deposit. Non-refundable does not mean non-changeable. Now, as long as you are outside of final payment, keep in mind, once you hit final payment, standard penalties apply for every single fare. But if you are outside of final payment, that non-refundable deposit, if they have to cancel or change ship or sail date, there is a $50 per person service fee if they change ship or sail date, so they can do that. Or if they have to cancel, there's a $50 per person service fee. And then the remainder of the monies that they've put down remains in-house as a future cruise credit for up to 12 months. So they must rebook within 12 months of their cancellation date, but all is not lost if they have to cancel. Now, any changes after final payment date are subject to our standard cancellation penalties. Let's talk through names on Early Saver bookings because I said non-transferable. So full names are required at the time of booking. If you are unsure of a name, do not put a TBA name down because it's non-transferable, and potentially if we have to change the TBA name, you would be within penalty. So please make sure if you've got 2 people in a room and don't know the second person's name, put it down as a single, and then you can always add the second person later. Now, if you have any third, fourths, or fifths that will be added, again, do not book them as TBAs, but if you have to add them later on, they would be subject to the prevailing rates on the sailing. So the third core fare that you're going to find is our Super Saver. So Super Saver, Early Saver, remember, closes out at final payment. Super Saver is going to be available within final payment. Now, this is going to be a deeply discounted rate. It's going to be even more restrictive than Early Saver, and it's going to be on a guaranteed stateroom. So it is a non-refundable deposit, no name changes. There's no pricing protection on this one. And if they have to cancel, we don't have the future cruise credits like we had with Early Saver. So Super Saver is going to be even more restrictive. It tends to be a closer in rate because it opens up once we're within final payment. So any bookings made on Super Saver are within penalty when they book. There's also no name changes and no price protection. This one is combinable with groups, but if you have our group amenity points on your group, you do have to buy them up to make sure that they get the same amenities. Now, tactical fares are going to be fares that we offer to a specific group. And these are going to be guest qualifiers that you can either search through our call center or through GoCCL. And some of the more common ones you're going to see are past guests. Obviously, they would have to have a VIFP number to book. This is going to be a general past guest offer. Typically includes a 2-category upgrade. It's a flexible rate with a cabin assignment. Now, resident offers, we might offer certain fares to guests from select states. So you will have to put their state in for this one to populate. Senior offers are going to be for guests 55 and older. And then there's a couple others that I want to talk through in a little more detail. And those include our military offers, which are flexible rates given to our veterans, active, and retired military. Also our interline rates, which are discounted rates for both airline employees, cargo company employees, and travel advisors. And then finally, Pack and Go. And Pack and Go, I'll talk through that one in a moment too. So let's talk through our military program. At Carnival, we love our members of the armed services and want to offer them a discounted rate. So military personnel can either book through a military agency. Many bases do have agencies that are still on base, but do know that they can book through any travel agency out there, non-military. So the rate is available to the United States military personnel, both active, retired, and reserves. Also applicable to Canadian National Defense personnel. They can be combined with groups, and when you combine them with groups, the amenities are included. So let's talk about the eligible personnel for our military rates. So I mentioned earlier it includes active personnel, it includes anyone that is in the reserves, anyone that is retired, and veterans. So let's define veterans a little bit more. So on the US side, that's any individual who actively served in the military for at least 2 years or during a wartime period and has an honorable discharge. For Canadians, that's defined as active individuals who served at least 10 years in the military or during a wartime period and also have been honorably discharged. A few other folks in addition to the actual military personnel would be the spouses of active military personnel if their loved one has been called to duty or is stationed overseas, or any spouses of a deceased military personnel. So they would also qualify, and that could be, again, active, retired, or veterans. Now, the verification, you do have to submit some type of verification. So within 72 hours of making the reservation, as long as you're outside of 2 weeks before the sailing, or within 24 hours, if the reservation is made within 2 weeks, you have to submit some verification. So many times, this is going to be something as simple as an LES, which is a leave and earnings statement. Make sure that the social security number and the date is blacked out, or it could be a copy of a DD-214. And again, make sure any personal information or identifying information like social security number and date of birth are also blacked out. That's on the US military side. For our Canadian Defense members, it would be a copy of their NDI-20. And again, make sure their social insurance number and date of birth is blacked out. If there was an honorable discharge, that's a slightly different form. It's an NDI-75. Again, black out any personal information, but that verification within either 72 hours or 24 hours would need to be sent over to interline@carnival.com. Make sure that you note the booking number. We will note the booking, and no news is good news. You won't hear from us unless there's an issue. Interline rates. So interline rates are going to be for interline employees, and that really is going to be an airline employee, anyone who is part of a cargo company like UPS or FedEx, and our travel advisors out there. So it is a flexible rate. It includes both options for a cabin assignment or for a guarantee. And the interline employee is permitted to book one room for themselves and 2 additional rooms for friends and family, as long as the bookings are on the same ship and sail date. Now, you do have to submit verification for this. This is going to be one of the fares that we offer that is not combinable with groups. I want to talk a little more about the eligible employees and who is qualified to go, because I think there's always a lot of questions here. So when we're talking interline and we're talking travel advisor sailing, or even airline employees or others that qualify, so they're permitted to book one room for themselves and 2 additional rooms on the same fare for friends and family, as long as everyone is on the same ship and sail date. This is for the stateroom assignment offer. There is another offer out there that's for a guaranteed stateroom, and you will see it from time to time. But in that case, the interline employee is only able to book one room for themselves and 1 additional room for a qualified family member on the same ship and sail date. So who is a qualified family member? So if the interline employee is not able to go, you can book one room with a stateroom assignment for a family member, or you can book one room for a qualified family member in addition to you sailing under the guarantee. So when we're talking about family going, it's only on the stateroom assignment. So they can only go without you on a stateroom assignment. If you're booking the guarantee offer, then you can bring one room, but it has to be a qualified family member. So who is a qualified family member? That's immediate family. So that's husband, wife, mother, or father of the employee, or any dependent children that are 21 years or younger. Now, if somebody passes away, unlike surviving military spouses, interline does not extend if the interline employee has passed away. Now, just like our military rates, interline rates do require verification to be sent. Same time frame, within 72 hours, as long as you're outside of 2 weeks prior to sailing. Within 24 hours, as long if you are within 2 weeks of the sailing. Now, the verification would be something on a company letterhead verifying employment. It could be a copy of the employee's photo ID. That would be like an airline employee. They could send that over. Please black out any personal information. If you are a travel advisor, that's typically going to be an IATAN card or a CLIA card. If you don't have either one of those, a letter on your agency or host company letterhead verifying that you work for them will be acceptable as well. So make sure that everything is legible when you send it over. Please make sure that you note the booking number. Just like military, no news is good news. We will note the booking, and you shouldn't have any problems unless you hear from us. Please email that over to interline@carnival.com. So same email address, both for military and interline verification. Now, Pack and Go is going to be different from both of those, and I kind of threw it in because I think it is a great sales offer. Pack and Go is going to be done pretty close in. It's usually either within weeks of a sailing or within months of a sailing. So this is your last minute cruise offer. These are those folks who say, I want a last minute deal on Carnival. It's essentially just like our Super Saver. If you remember, I was talking through the core fares, but Pack and Go is going to be branded as such and has a list that you can find on GoCCL as well. It's a non-refundable fare. It's a guaranteed stateroom. It's a last-minute offer. There's full payment at the time of booking. It's completely non-refundable, no name changes. You can combine it with groups, but just like Super Saver, you have to buy up those amenity points. But this is going to be, when I say last-minute, highly discounted, please keep in mind that if there's only a handful of rooms, it might not be the bargain basement deal that your clients are looking for. In fact, if business is very strong, more than likely it's going to be a pretty high rate. So it's still best that people book as far in advance as possible, but pack and go is going to be a last minute offer. So could be a great deal, may not be a great deal, but that's the chance your clients take if they want a last minute cruise offer. Now, we do run some very common Carnival promotions that flex off of our core fares. So our early saver sales, anytime you see a reduced deposit, deposits from 50%, deposits from $50 per person, or whatever it may be, that's going to be early saver. And remember, that's the non-refundable deposit and no name changes. So it is a restricted fare, but it's usually a really great deal. It could also include onboard credits or upgrades. We also run regular onboard credit or great rate sales. Those flex off of our Fun Select, which is going to be the most flexible fare we offer. You'll also see some limited time sales, like a 24-hour, 48-hour, 72-hour sale. Those are going to flex off of our Fun Select. We also run a month-long sale. So we want to give people who want to advertise Carnival a little bit more of a shelf life. So we always run a month-long sale, a great rate sale. That always flexes off of Fun Select as well, which again is the flexible fare. And our More Equals Merrier, which is going to be for multiple occupancy when we're looking at triples, quads, or quints. That one is also going to run from time to time and flexes off our Fun Select, which is the flexible fare. A few other fares and offers that you'll find out there, group rates. So please keep in mind, and there's a whole different module on groups, so we're not going to go too deep on this one, but groups are going to be their own fare. So it's their own rate. You have to book it as a group from the beginning. You can't take any of those other rates I talked about, book them as an individual, and then turn them into a group. It has to be booked as a group from the very beginning. So when you're booking a group, you're taking out space. That's a minimum of 8 rooms. Now that rate is a flexible rate. That means fully refundable up until final payment. Name changes are allowed up until final payment. Group rates can be requested either through our group's call center or through GoCCL. We offer amenities off of our group rates as long as there's the space available and the availability. Now, group rates do not qualify for early saver price protection. They would, again, a flexible rate all the way up until final payment. Once you're within final payment, they then follow our standard penalty guidelines. Now, many of those other rates that I mentioned, like our early saver or some of our VIFP, our past guest offers, or even our military rates, are combinable with groups. But that means you have to have a group booked first and then can add that other promotion into your group with names and required deposit. Some of the other offers that you will see are our VIFP targeted offers. So remember I said at the very beginning that we offer general promotions open to everyone. We have targeted audiences like our past guest offers or our senior offers. And then we also have specific guest offers. So your VIFP targeted offers are going to be on specific past guests only available to that person. And they're going to be things like our casino offers. There's a lot of different casino offers that are specific to a past guest. It could be a promotion that includes a Wi-Fi package. It could be a promotion that includes Cheers, which is our all-inclusive beverage package. But again, it's going to be specific to that past guest. There's also some invitation to exclusive casino events. These include our Premier Cruises, our Ultra Cruises, and our Elite Cruises. These are all produced by our Carnival's Player Club. And again, they're by invite only, and they're specific to that past guest. Another offer you're going to see that's specific to a VIFP number is our future cruise vacations. So every single guest that cruises with us does get a future cruise vacation offer. We don't do booking on board because we find that guests, they just didn't know where they wanted to go next. They're excited and they want to rebook, but they wanted to wait until they got home to figure out what their schedule looks like. So every single guest that sails with us has up to 4 weeks from their previous cruise to book this offer. And again, you would pull this up based on their VIFP number, but the offer includes a reduced deposit, 50% deposit, also up to $50 in onboard credit, a 2-category upgrade, and this is all off our early saver rate, which includes the pricing protection. And just like that, you're on your way to becoming an expert in fun. Thank you for watching our video on understanding Carnival's fares and offers. Remember to complete the short quiz to complete your training. And for more information on this topic and more, please visit GoCCL.com. Thank you so much for your...
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to swallow my food. All right. So here's question number 1. Flexible offers can be canceled up until final payment with no penalty. True or false?
True.
I think that one is true.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, number 2, which one of the following requires a non-refundable, non-transferable deposit? Fun Select, Interline offer, restricted offers, or savings offers?
Restricted?
I agree.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you're right. What offer allows Carnival to pick the client's stateroom? Early saver offer, military officer, senior offer, or guaranteed offer? That'd be the guarantee.
Guarantee. Yeah.
4 and final one is, what is the only Carnival offer that gives clients the ability to get a lower rate if available within final payment? The pack and go, early saver, casino rate, or group rate?
Early saver.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Let's see. 100.
Hey.
Yay. Okay. Um, go back. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on.
How do we?
How do we go back?
It doesn't.
Okay, flexible offer can be canceled if there's a final payment. True when non-restricted, guarantee, and then we said the early saver. Okay, it's being retarded. Okay, let's do it that way. All right, next one is 204, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to our Learn and Earn program, Carnival's Travel Advisor Training Program. As an advisor selling Carnival to your clients, your role is a critical one to the Carnival brand. Thank you in advance for your commitment to learning about Carnival Cruise Line and the fun, value, and memorable experiences that Carnival brings to millions of guests worldwide. In today's module, we will cover helping your clients manage their bookings. Our topics will include an overview of how your clients can find My Cruise Manager to do their online check-in and pre-plan activities such as shore excursions, spa, dining, and shopping the fun shops. We will also walk you through how you can access My Cruise Manager through GoCCL to easily print out your clients' documents, help them with pre-planning activities, and access our travel agents' special discounted prices in the fun shops. My Cruise Manager is a preparation guide for guests, guiding step by step through the cruise preparation process, which includes checking in for their cruise ahead of time, planning and booking activities such as those spa treatments, shore excursions, and specialty dining reservations, arranging for ground transportation, and viewing cruise documents and printing boarding passes and luggage tags. Online check-in can be accessed within 14 days prior to sailing and no later than midnight Eastern Time prior to the sailing date. To complete the online check-in, guests must click on Manage My Booking or visit carnival.com/bookguest and create an account, entering their Carnival booking number, last name, date of birth, ship name, and sail date. If they already have a Carnival account, they'll log on with their email address or username and password. Now that the guest is logged in the upper right-hand corner, it will display their name. And this is a snapshot view of the pre-planning options and online check-in can be found under My To-Do List on the left-hand side. From the to-do list, your clients will select Complete Online Check-in and follow the steps for each section. Guest information, travel documentation, travel plans, arrival appointment, setting up an onboard expense account, cruise preferences, and accepting the cruise ticket contract. A green check mark will appear next to each completed section of the online check-in process. And then once all of the sections are completed, the electronic cruise documents can be printed for each guest to bring to the cruise terminal. Additionally, My Cruise Manager is where your clients can find and do some pre-cruise planning. Explore shopping options by selecting the categories drop-down, and your clients can start shopping once their booking is fully deposited. Let's dive into some of the pre-planning activities, starting with shore excursions. Shore excursions may be booked online prior to sailing up until the pre-sail cutoff time, which is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, the evening prior to the cruise departure. The filter feature allows you to filter by the cruise day, port of call, activity types such as sightseeing, swimming, beach adventure, snorkeling, historical, airport transfers, romantic, fishing, horseback, party sailing, and more. Reviews, you can view the reviews rating 1 through 5 stars. You can filter by duration, price, the minimum age, activity level, easy, moderate, difficult, and features, including sightseeing tours, water activities, meals included, infants free, and wheelchair accessible. Clicking on the More Details button will give access to view additional details, including reviews, ratings, the departure times, and number of spots available. Carnival also offers pre-purchase of spa treatments. More than 30 different treatments are available for pre-purchase, available up to 3 days prior to sailing. Guests must be at least 18 years of age to reserve spa treatments online, and reservations made by underage guests are subject to cancellation. And the filter feature allows you to filter by category, whether it be massage therapies, treatments, nail and hair services, fitness class packages, relaxation areas, and even tooth whitening. You can also filter by bundle eligible, duration, reviews 1 through 5 stars, the price, minimum age, and benefits, whether it be stress relief, beauty enhancing, detox, fitness, or more. Like any destination restaurant, reservations are highly recommended and can be pre-planned as well through My Cruise Manager. Online reservations can be made up to 48 hours prior to the sail date. The filter feature allows you to filter by price and category, such as specialty dining options, Carnival kitchen cooking classes, and specialty Dr. Seuss breakfast. From merchandise to food or alcohol, we have lots of gifts to choose from in the fun shops that your clients can view in My Cruise Manager and pre-plan by category with filter options as well. Now that you have an understanding of how to walk your clients through My Cruise Manager, let's discuss how you can access My Cruise Manager as a travel advisor to print out your clients' documents once their online check-in has been completed, print out luggage tags, and assist with pre-planning activities. You can find the GoCCL Navigator dashboard tool located on the GoCCL homepage under the main banner. The dashboard gives you access to your existing bookings so you can support your clients that already booked. The upcoming sailings tab will include all bookings with a sail date departing within the next 14 days and their online check-in status. For bookings with a completed online check-in, travel advisors will be able to click through to My Cruise Manager to view and print cruise documents. So if the online check-in has not been completed by your clients, the column will display online check-in available. If all guests in your client's stateroom have completed their online check-in, the status will change to complete with a print documents hyperlink. And this hyperlink will redirect you to your client's My Cruise Manager on a new tab. You can also access My Cruise Manager through the Managing Booking view. So in GoCCL Navigator, you'll click on the Booking tab and click on Individual or Group Staterooms. To manage the booking, you'll search by the booking number or by guest information. And now you'll be able to view the booked guest options where there is a link to My Cruise Manager and the fun shops. Both of these links will redirect you to My Cruise Manager. When logged into My Cruise Manager through GoCCL, it'll show you logged in as a travel advisor in the upper right-hand side of the screen. And as a travel advisor, you can view and print your clients' documents, help with pre-planning activities, and shop the fun shop. Speaking of shopping the fun shops, when accessing My Cruise Manager through GoCCL.com, you will have access to travel agent special prices with discounts ranging from 10 to 20% off retail prices on over 250 products. These products are also free of delivery fees. For the discounted items, you'll see the agent discount blue bubble with the discounted pricing displayed. There are great discounts on food, candy, wine, and retail merchandise in case you would like to gift a Bon Voyage goodie to your clients. And just like that, you are on your way to becoming an expert in fun. Thank you for watching our video on helping your clients manage their bookings.
That was a fast one. Okay. Sorry, I got food in my mouth. Number 1, how many days prior to selling can your clients access and complete their online check-in? 10, 14, 7, or 21? It was 14?
14.
That's what I thought, 14. Number 2, what can your clients plan before their cruise on My Cruise Manager? Short excursions, spa, specialty dining, gifts, stateroom decor, treat packages, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Okay. Number 3, where can you purchase items to give your clients as a Bon Voyage gift? Short excursions, transportation, or fun shops?
Fun shops.
Okay. And 4, once your clients complete the online check-in, you can print their cruise documents via My Cruise Manager. True or false?
True.
Yay, 100. Now.
I just click learn and earn to get out of there last time.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are on 206. We're just cruising on through.
I don't have 205, but that's okay.
You were at 205?
Yeah, I came back to 205 too, also.
Are we on 205? Did I skip one?
I think you skipped 205.
Okay, let me go back. Sorry.
Sorry, I might.
205, Navigator Payment Program. Okay, let's do it. Y'all have to read the questions. I guess I've already done this one.
Hello, and welcome to our Learn and Earn program, Carnival's Travel Advisor Training Program. As an advisor selling Carnival to your clients, your role is a critical one to the Carnival brand. Thank you in advance for your commitment to learning about Carnival Cruise Line and the fun, value, and memorable experiences that Carnival brings to millions of guests worldwide. Today, we will talk about the various payment options that you can use to service your clients, all available on GoCCL.com. Financing powered by FlexPay, Carnival Auto Pay, and FunShip Pay, which is a payment application built just for you. First up is financing powered by FlexPay. FlexPay is a payment program that offers flexible payment options to your clients. It's a buy now, pay later option, so your clients can book their cruise now and spread the cost over fixed monthly payments. You must register for FlexPay first to provide this payment program to your clients. FlexPay allows you to offer your clients an option to book with you now without paying upfront. And by using FlexPay, they will avoid putting the charge on their credit card. The payment plans are straightforward and, most importantly, allow your clients to experience the excitement of planning their vacation without putting stress on their budget. Best of all, some sailings are eligible for 0 interest. To use FlexPay for your Carnival clients, you must register first at upgrade.com/flex-pay/learning/carnival/. You can also use the QR code on the screen. Take the FlexPay certification course. The course is short and includes helpful videos and a quick knowledge check. After completing certification, you will receive an email with information on how to log into your account. And remember, you must register using the specific Carnival link to provide the FlexPay option to your clients. The next step is learning how to access FlexPay through GoCCL.com. First, log into your account at agent.upgrade.com/flex-pay/sign-in. When your clients are ready to confirm their cruise, you can check their eligibility for 0 interest. Just fill out their application and you will receive a link to forward to your clients so they can check their interest rate. If your client is approved, you will be issued a virtual FlexPay card that can be used to pay for your client's Carnival cruise. Next payment option is Carnival Auto Pay. Carnival Auto Pay is another payment option that we offer, available on GoCCL.com. It allows your clients to split their cruise purchase into installments, which are set up to be automatically charged every month. Auto Pay is only available for offers that allow a deposit upon booking and have 90 days or more until the final payment due date. It is only available for individual bookings. Group bookings are not eligible. Once your client's booking deposit is paid and Auto Pay is selected, the first automatic payment will be charged 30 days after the deposit is paid. Please note, offers that require payment in full upon booking do not qualify. Now let's learn how to use Auto Pay. When it's time for you to opt in to Auto Pay, go to GoCCL.com. Hover over the booking link in the navigation. Under Manage Booking, scroll down to choose individual group staterooms. That will open the search booking page. Find your client with either their booking number or their last name. Then you will see the booking confirmation page. Scroll down to the payment schedule section and click on Make Payment. This will load the payment page that you see here. Under Choose Your Payment Amount, select the deposit amount option. Then scroll down to Payment Plans. There you will select Carnival Auto Pay, where you can review the number of installments and the amount. Submit the payment, and after the deposit is processed, the installment plan will be added to the booking. It's that easy.
If you need to review your client's Easy Pay payment plan, you can see the Easy Pay installments on the booking confirmation page in the Payment Schedule section. Click on the View Installments, and a window will open showing each installment date and the amount that will be processed.
The third and final payment option we are talking about today is FunShip Pay. FunShip Pay is an electronic payment system that you can use for any type of booking made in US dollars, including group bookings created through any booking channel. And it's only available on GoCCL.com. Payments can be made using a checking or savings account, credit card, debit card, or a Carnival gift card. Best of all, FunPay allows you to make payments on multiple bookings at a time, and you can view up-to-date balance information on your bookings. After the payment is processed through FunShip Pay, a receipt will be emailed to you. There are a few different ways to access FunShip Pay. On the GoCCL.com homepage, under Payments, you will see a link to FunShip Pay. Or on the booking confirmation page, when you are managing your individual staterooms, you can find FunShip Pay in the payment section of the booking. Setting up FunShip Pay ACH accounts is an easy process. If you have owner or manager access on GoCCL.com, you can set up and manage FunShip Pay ACH account information via the View Profile option. Here, you will be able to view account information, add accounts, and assign ACH accounts that travel advisors in your agency can use for payment in FunShip Pay. Now we will walk you through how to add a bank account. First, Choose a nickname for the account and add it to the empty box next to account name. Then enter the checking or savings account number and use the drop-down to choose if it is a checking or savings account. Next, enter your banking's routing number and name. Click Add Account, and you are finished. To view the account management page, click on Account Information under FundShip Pay. You will see a list of all the bank accounts you set up for FundShip Pay. If you want to delete an account, click the Actions drop-down box. If you want to use FundPay, click the radio button under Payment Options and select the one you would like to use, either ACH payments, credit card, or Carnival gift card. You will only see the ACH payment option if you have already added a bank account or if one was assigned to you. If you do not see that option, please contact your travel agency owner or manager. If you see any notifications in red, it indicates that there are bookings that need your immediate attention. These bookings may require immediate payment, or they may have a payment due within the next 7 days. To pay for a different booking, just enter the booking numbers here. You can also search for bookings with the Search Payments Due tab. Use the search filters to find the booking you are looking for. Once you find your booking, follow the steps to enter the amount and payment criteria, then submit the payment. If you want to use FundShip Pay, click the radio button under Payment Options and select the one you want to use, either ACH payments, credit card, or Carnival gift card. You will only see the ACH payment option if you have already added a bank account or if one was assigned to you. If you do not see that option, please contact your travel agency owner or manager. If you see any notifications in red, it indicates that there are bookings.
Okay, wait a minute. Is it just replaying it?
Sounds like it.
Okay, I thought I was losing my mind.
I was like watching him, like, that's the screen didn't move. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought I was just tired, and I'm like, oh.
Okay. Well, let's see what
That need your
happens.
immediate attention. These bookings may require immediate payment, or they may have a payment due within the next 7 days. To pay for a different booking, just enter the booking numbers here. You can also search for bookings with the Search Payments Due tab. Use the search filters to find the booking you are looking for. Once you find your booking, follow the steps to enter the amount and payment criteria, then submit the payment. And just like that, you are on your way to becoming an expert in fun. Thank you for watching our video on Carnival's GoCCL payment programs. Remember to take.
All right, you guys are going to have to pull up the quiz.
Okay. So the first one is, what are the benefits of FlexPay? So quick and easy application, $0 down payment, interest-free installments, immediate payment, or all of the above.
All of the above.
I agree.
Okay. And then Carnival Auto Pay can be used for group bookings, true or false?
False.
False, yeah.
And then you can make payments on multiple bookings at a time using which payment option? FlexPay, FundShip Pay, or Auto Pay?
FundShip Pay, I think.
Yeah. And then FundShip Pay is only available for bookings made in US dollars.
Yes. True.
So is that just like, okay, we passed 100%. So FundShip, I missed something. Is that like paying for extra, like in the fund shop, or is that?
Yeah, you go in and it has on the main page it has FundShip Pay or FundShip Pay. But I'm wondering if we can even use it because it kept saying the account manager had to add the ACH payments and stuff on there, which is not us. It would be Archer.
Right. I was thinking the same thing too.
No.
I won't worry about that one.
Me neither. All right. Next one, 205 or 206, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome to our video about marketing resources, tools, and support. During this video, you'll learn all about the online tools available for you to develop your Carnival knowledge and become a genius on all things brand, product, and service related. Our goal is to equip you with the necessary resources for you to sell Carnival cruises and ultimately grow your business. We're here to support you in every way. Today, we'll look at some of the top areas you'll want to be familiar with. These areas include our rates and promotions, marketing collateral library, our brand center, our ship navigator, news and updates, our knowledge center, and trainings. Let's begin with the place that will help you to change your client's mind from maybe to yes, our rates and promotions. Let's kick things off with GoCCL, Carnival's dedicated website for travel advisors. All the resources and tools you need can be accessed directly from GoCCL. If you don't have an account, just hit the register now button you see here and sign up. Nearly all the tools we are going to cover today live on this portal. The GoCCL homepage has a ton of information for you. Once you log in, just scroll down to the rates and promotion section to find our latest offers. Our promotion widget provides an at-a-glance view of all the current promotions you can book for your clients. Offer details, lead rates, and booking windows for each sale are all organized side by side to help you compare the offers your client may be interested in. Each promotion offers more details where you can find terms and conditions. Here you will also find ready-made social media banners for you to use to promote sales quickly to your clients. Our next look will be at our extensive yet easy to use marketing collateral library. Our collection of flyers, banners, and online brochures can be found here. In the next couple of slides, we'll highlight a few key elements in the library that will successfully help you promote Carnival. Our Carnival Vacation Brochure and Travel Advisor Ship Guide are the most popular items in our marketing collateral library. Here you can view featured itineraries by departure port for the next 2 years, product details on Carnival's newest ships, and marketing language for all onboard activities ranging from entertainment to dining to staterooms. Full deck plans can also be found in the Travel Advisor Ship Guide. Our brochure is updated once a year to ensure you always have the latest and most accurate information to help you market Carnival cruises. The Marketing Collateral Library houses an electronic version of the brochure. If you would like to order physical brochures in the mail, simply go to goccl.com, click the Marketing Tools link, and click the Brochure Orders. You will then be prompted to a new page where you will find the Brochures tab in the top left corner. Click this tab. The next page is where you can add the brochures to your cart. When ordering the Carnival Vacation Brochure, the Ship Guide brochure, which is a TA reference piece, will automatically ship one copy, which is included in each box of brochures ordered. A copy of the Travel Agent Ship Guide brochure can also be ordered separately. Once you have added the quantity to your cart, click the cart icon in the top right corner. To complete the order, add the recipient information, including full name, address, phone number, and email. Once that has been completed, click Place Order on the bottom left corner. Once the order has been received, you will receive a confirmation email. In the Marketing Collateral Library, you can also find flyers to better help you market the onboard activities, restaurants, and staterooms on board Carnival ships. These easy customizable flyers have built-in areas for travel advisors like you. You can edit them to include your very own messaging, agency contact information, and so much more. GoCCL content updates frequently and is subject to change. We've also created tailored collateral for you to market our individual programs. These include Be the Hero, Cheers Beverage Program, VIFP, and many others. Similar to onboard flyers, you can customize these items to include your own messaging and contact information for when sharing with clients. Our marketing library also includes our Travel Agent Rocks toolkit. In this toolkit, you will find various ready-made social media posts for you to share. Now it's time to share our great short videos housed on Carnival's YouTube channel. Check out our short informative videos ranging in topics from Carnival products to services and resources available easily found on our YouTube channel. To find the link, simply go to goccl.com, click the Marketing Tools link, and scroll down to the Carnival YouTube channel. The great part is that you can share any of these videos on your social media to reach existing and hopefully lots of new clients. For example, the following short video gives you and your clients a quick glance at our new Carnival Jubilee ship. Take a look. Center has an amazing array of helpful tools. Let's look at some. Another marketing resource in our Brand Center, which can be found in the navigation bar under Marketing Tools, external marketing links, logos, videos, and images. Need Carnival logos, ship images, lifestyle imagery, or brand guidelines? This is your place to go. A frequent client question is, where is that? Our Ship Navigator can help you to know exactly where. Have you ever been in a conversation with your client when suddenly they ask about the latest renovations on a particular ship? The Ship Navigator tool, located right on the GoCCL homepage, allows you to easily select a ship and pull up all the relevant information about that ship. Want to see how many ocean view staterooms or which restaurant are on board a specific ship? Ship Navigator has it all available for your use. One of the highlights of the Ship Navigator are the interactive and PDF deck plans for each ship. This is perfect for familiarizing yourself with room types, the different decks, and a great tool for showing your clients actual visuals of the different spaces on board each ship. Similar, there are times when you just need product information at a quick glance. Also housed in our popular Ship Navigator are fact sheets for every single ship, detailing everything from who the godmother is to the latest ship refurbishments and renovations, and even a numbers breakdown of total staterooms by type. What more could you need, right? We like to keep you fully informed of our latest fun in our news and updates area. Want to stay up to date on all Carnival's news related to business, ships, personnel, initiatives, and programs? Make sure to keep up with all the latest press releases under the news and updates to keep yourself and your clients well informed. You can access this page by scrolling to the bottom of the homepage and locating the Trending at Carnival section. Knowledge Center has an abundance of information that is easy to find just when you need it. Let's take a look. If you're a seasoned travel agent, your best friend is probably Carnival's Knowledge Center. You can view the Knowledge Center by clicking View Knowledge Center under the popular links on the GoCCL.com homepage. The Knowledge Center is home to Carnival's most important documents. Are you looking for the latest policies on traveling to different destinations, what to wear on a cruise, or perhaps you want to read up on our liquor and beverage policy? All of these forms and policies can be found here. Last but certainly not least is our training program, Learn and Earn. This is part of our very popular Loyalty Rocks program. Check out our short educational videos ranging in topics from Carnival products to services and resources available just for you. Thank you for watching our video on marketing resources, tools, and support. We hope you find these tools and resources very helpful. You are now fully equipped to sell Carnival cruises and can...
Okie dokie. All right, first question. There are ready-made social media banners available on GoCCL. True or false?
True.
Yep. Where can the brochure and ship guide be found? Program flyers, ship navigation, marketing and collateral library, or the brand center?
Marketing collateral.
The flyers found on GoCCL cannot be edited and personalized. True or false?
False.
False.
Okay. The Learn and Earn training program is part of the Blank program. Choose Fun, Loyalty Rocks, Jubilee, or Excel.
Loyalty.
Mm-hmm. Yay. Okay. Next. 207. Loyalty Rocks.
Hello and welcome to our Learn and Earn program, Carnival's Travel Advisor Training Program. As an advisor selling Carnival to your clients, your role is a critical one to the Carnival brand. Thank you in advance for your commitment to learning about Carnival Cruise Line and the fun, value, and memorable experience that Carnival brings to millions of guests worldwide. Today, we'll be talking about our Loyalty Rocks Travel Agent Rewards program, and our topics will include what is Carnival's Loyalty Rocks program, how to get started. We'll talk about the Booking Rewards program, along with bonus points. We'll briefly touch on Learn and Earn, which is the program you're going through right now. Then we'll talk a little bit about redeeming and shopping using your Loyalty Rocks reward points. And then we'll give you some tips for using our Loyalty Rocks rewards. So let's get started. First of all, how do you get started with our Loyalty Rocks Agent Rewards program? It's very, very easy. Go to GoCCL.com, look on the main toolbar at the top, and scroll over to our Agent Rewards. Under Agent Rewards, click on our Travel Agent Rewards program. Now, if you're doing this for the very first time, we do have to have travel advisors to sign into the program. So there will be a one-time acceptance of terms and conditions along with a one-time registration form. Now, after that, each subsequent time that you visit GoCCL, you'll automatically go into the program after you do the one-time registration. So there's a couple different components to the program, but our Loyalty Rocks offers a booking reward program where we give you points for making bookings. There's also bonus points opportunities that can be entered. There are some reward code certificates that you may earn at prizes at special events. You also get points for going through our Learn and Earn training program. And then once you hit 1,000 points, you can go shopping in our catalog store for items like gift cards and Carnival merchandise. And we'll cover some of those in a moment. Let's talk about the Bookings Reward Program. So we do give you points for making bookings. Please note that this is self-tracking, so you do have to enter the booking numbers to get credit for it. But travel advisors can get points for both individual or FIT bookings and IVRs, which are bookings that are made under a group booking. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. The booking must be made via an online channel. That means through GoCCL, or if your agency has a GDS. It must be an active booking, and the booking must be claimed within 30 days of booking to be eligible. Now, the bookings are going to be accepted if they have not previously been entered or claimed in our Loyalty Rocks program, and also if the Loyalty Rocks agency phone number matches the phone number on the booking. That's the main reason why we need it to be done online, so we can match your GoCCL login up to the booking. Otherwise, if you have multiple agents under the same agency, there's no way for us to know if that's actually your booking or not. Now, when do you earn points? You earn points as soon as the booking is deposited or the required initial payment is met. If the booking does cancel outside of the penalty period, then the points are taken away, but the system automatically does that. So those points go into your account as soon as we verify that the booking has been deposited, made online, and within 30 days of the booking. We do also offer some bonus points opportunities. So the bonus point programs are going to vary throughout the year and they're subject to change, but these are primarily going to be select webinars or live events that we may be doing. So the bonus points are earned in addition to the reward points that you're getting for the booking points. Now, there also may be times when we give away reward points as giveaways or door prizes, and these are going to be specific reward codes. They are used once. And if you do happen to receive one of these reward codes, there is a 30-day expiration period to enter it into your Loyalty Rocks account. So those are a few ways that you can earn some of the reward points.
Another way, as mentioned before, is to go through Learn and Earn, which you're currently going through. So our Learn and Earn program is obviously our travel advisor training program, and it allows you to become a Carnival expert. If you take the courses, you can also earn reward points. You do earn 25 reward points upon completion. Also, at the end of Learn and Earn, you do graduate and you get a certificate that you can then print out, along with a logo that you can put in your email to let everyone know you're a Carnival expert. Let's talk a little bit more about what to do with those points. So once you reach 1,000 points, you will then have access to our catalog store. Now, in our catalog store, there's a few things you can go shopping for. Those options include gift cards. We have a large assortment of other items like electronics and jewelry and office products that you can shop for. Within the Carnival store, though, and I think this is what a lot of travel advisors are looking for, you can buy Carnival merchandise, and that includes our Travel Agents Rock t-shirts, a hugely popular item. You can also get other Carnival branded items, and then if you just have extra points and you're not sure what to do with it and you don't see anything in there you like, you can make a donation to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Now, again, travel advisors must reach 1,000 points before they can go shopping, before they can actually redeem. Please also keep in mind that if there's inactivity after 6 months, that the points do expire. So a few things to keep in mind. The Loyalty Rocks account is associated with a specific GoCCL user ID. Basically, that means if the travel advisor goes to a new agency with a new username under a new profile, the Loyalty Rocks account does not go with them. Technically, the previous GoCCL user ID belongs to the previous agency. So because of that, we're not able to transfer points. We can't transfer accounts. Same goes for our Learn and Earn training program. We can't transfer that course history. So if you are moving from one agency to a new agency, you would have to start over with a new account, both GoCCL along with a new Loyalty Rocks accounts, including your points and your Learn and Earn. I also want you all to keep in mind that points do expire after 6 months of inactivity within the rewards program. So please make sure that you are staying active. A lot of travel advisors have a system where they go in and enter bookings once a week just to make sure that they're staying on top of it. And once you hit the 1,000 threshold, please be sure that you are in there shopping and that you do have some activity going on. Also, any booking reward point rules cannot be overridden as they're validated automatically by our system. So just a few things to keep in mind. If you are looking for some more frequently asked questions, please go to the Loyalty Rocks section on GoCCL. There's a whole list of frequently asked questions that you can access with different scenarios, but that's going to be your best resource. And just like that, you're on your way to becoming an expert in fun. Thank you so much for watching our video on Loyalty Rocks Carnival.
Okay, next one. Where can you sign up for Carnival's Loyalty Rocks program? Carnival.com, GoCCL.com, Janet's Facebook page, or Clea?
GoCCL?
Yep. Loyalty Rocks agent rewards points are automatically added whenever you make a booking. True or false?
True?
False.
I think that's a trick
false.
question because you have to put in the booking number.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's false. Okay.
Next one is Loyalty Rocks agent reward points are offered for which activities? Individual bookings, group individual bookings, Learn and Earn training programs, or all of the above?
All.
Yep. And fourth and final one is you have 30 days to enter your bookings to qualify for Loyalty Rocks agent rewards points. True or false?
True. True.
Yay. We are just a rocking and rolling. Platinum, that was 207. Now we're on 208, the last one for platinum. Okay.
And today is one of my very favorite topics here. So we're going to talk about how to work with your Carnival BDM. The reason this is one of my favorite topics is we have an incredible team of business professionals, our BDMs out there, that are all out there ready to work with you. And their sole purpose here at Carnival is to help you grow your business and to grow your Carnival business. So we really do believe here at Carnival Cruise Line that success is best when it's shared. So our agenda today is we're going to go through and talk about what is a BDM. We're going to talk about some of the activities that BDMs do as well. So everything from creating a business plan to helping you promote your business. They also act as guides as you are learning more about Carnival and more about maybe some business strategies. They'll help you present Carnival.
And we really do encourage you all to make your Carnival BDM part of your team. And then finally, we'll round out today with how to connect with your BDM. So let's jump in here and get started. So let's talk about what is a BDM. So if you are brand new to the industry out there, BDM stands for Business Development Manager. Carnival Cruise Line was the first in the industry decades ago to start calling our sales teams BDMs, Business Development Managers, because we really do see ourselves as business consultants out there helping you with your business idea and coming up with strategies. So a Carnival BDM is a business professional responsible for helping their accounts grow their business. Now they do that, they start establishing working relationships with all of the travel advisors in their portfolio, and they help coordinate any sales and marketing efforts. Again, anything that's going to be a business building strategy and conversation. So a little bit more about our BDM. So you'll hear us say both business development managers and business development directors. We call them BDMs and BDDs. They're both the same role and they both have the same function. The only difference is that the directors have just been with Carnival a little bit longer. They have a little more tenure. So you could be working with a BDM or BDD, but again, same function and same level of assistance that you'll get. So they are based all across the country in the US and Canada. They're home-based representatives, and they're all assigned a specific geographic territory and work with travel advisors who have their home office based in their territory. And the reason I make that distinction is you may be with a host and your host or main agency office may be located in a different state or different city. So your BDM would be based right now on wherever that home office is. So just keep in mind that your BDM may not be in the same physical location that you're located in. Now, previously mentioned, they do anything that's going to help build business. So any type of business building activities. And those are things like discussions on sales and marketing initiatives. It could be sitting down and helping you put together a business plan. It could be brainstorming on group ideas or marketing ideas, anything that's going to be a business strategy. That's really their forte. Now, the one thing I do want to say is they're out on the road. They're working with accounts in their territory. They're having all these great business discussions. Please keep in mind that our BDMs do not handle any service issues. So we do have an entire team in Miami that's dedicated to working on any booking or service related issues that usually can be resolved with one call. If you're reaching out to your Carnival BDM, many times because they're on the road, there's going to be a bit of a delay. So at the very end of this, I'm going to give you some contact information on making sure you're getting to the correct person. But again, any business building activity, our BDMs love doing that. Now let's talk about some of those activities here. So some of those activities are creating a business plan. And I would encourage all of you on this call, whether you are an agency owner, manager, if you're an independent contractor, if you're an agent under another office, I encourage every single one of you out there to make sure that you have a business plan. Because when you sit down with your Carnival BDM, we want to know what your goals are and what milestones and what time frame you're looking for. If you don't have a business plan right now, don't stress. Your BDM is happy to sit down, and maybe that's the initial conversation on sitting down and putting together a business plan to make sure we can ensure mutual success here. When you're putting together your business plan, please keep in mind it does not need to be super detailed, because if you put too many details in there, it can easily be overwhelming. Keep it to a simple one-page document. We like to follow what we call the KISS principle. I'm going to break that down as keep it simple, starfish. So we're going to go with the KISS principle. Just put in timeframes that you want. If you want to hit a certain sales goal within a year, if you want to target a certain market, if you want to build your social media presence, if you want to go after a specific type of niche business, put those type of details in there. Now, if you've never heard the acronym SMART before, I'm going to give you just a very quick acronym here. It says SMART. When you're putting together your goals, SMART stands for make it specific, make it measurable, make it attainable, make it realistic, and give it a time frame, make it timely. So that was SMART. SMART was specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. So as you're sitting down, you don't want to just say, I want to do $1 million in sales in 2 years. That's a great goal, but how are you going to get there? Make it very specific. I want to do $500,000 in sales by my first year by targeting this audience, and I'm going to do it through a social media strategy. So again, make it as specific as possible. Keep it as simple as possible as well. So when you go into your meeting with your BDM, we know what your goals are, we know what your focuses are, and we know what type of time frame you're looking at. And if you don't have one, don't worry. Again, you can sit down and have that discussion with your BDM. So as you're sitting down and you're talking through your goals and your objectives that you want to hit, we're going to talk about ways on to promoting your business. So set up appointments with your BDMs to sit down and talk about what your strategy is for promoting, whether it's promoting a group, promoting your agency, or promoting business in general. Many times social media is going to be one of the easiest ways to promote, mainly because it's a simple tool. Most people are on social media these days and it's inexpensive to use. But sit down with your BDM and talk about what those goals are. We can share any of the tools that we have available here at Carnival along with resources. Many of those can be found on GoCCL as well. As you're out there promoting, again, look at social media. Your BDM can guide you to some of the tools and resources we have available on GoCCL. Maybe even look at social media to host some sort of live. I know I've jumped on quite a few Facebook Lives with travel advisors. The BDM can jump on, give a quick update to the audience, make sure it's relevant to the audience, but it's a fun way to engage on social media. Also, keep in mind that when you are doing our ship tours, when you are doing a seminar at sea, when you're in one of our beautiful locations, post those moments, share those on social media. It's a great way to get consumers and potential clients excited about the vacation. Also, think about including your customers. Ask them to post and to tag you on social media as well, because not only is that content that you're sharing with your other followers, but it acts as testimonials for your business as well. These are just a few of the ideas that your BDM will sit down and talk through with you, but social media is a great tool, and it's one we love talking about when we sit down to consult with a travel advisor. Your BDM is also going to be there to help guide you and make sure that you stay in the know. So if you are on a team or have a team under you, know that your BDM can customize a training program that suits the needs of your advisors out there. So we can tailor those trainings, whether it's specific to groups or looking to a specific market or looking at maybe some of the higher end options and luxury options that we may have available on board. Your BDM is available to customize that training. I know many BDMs will also sit down and do one-on-one training sessions if you needed a quick walkthrough on GoCCL to make sure that you're comfortable using the tools that we have as well. Also, be sure when I say be in the know, all of our BDMs have a weekly newsletter that goes out. If you are not part of your BDM's weekly newsletter, send them a quick note. Tell them you want to be part of it. That way you stay in the know on what they're sending out to their territory every week. Be sure to also not only your BDM, but use some of the other programs we have available as well. So leverage our training programs, whether it is going on our ship tours, which are listed on GoCCL, coming to some of these webinars like our Funnel Faves Learning Live series, using our GoCCL tutorials. Make sure you're leveraging those training programs in addition to working with your BDM. And just a very quick note, if you haven't gone through our Learn and Earn program, this is our Travel Advisor training program. It is on GoCCL under our Training and Knowledge tab, but you go through at your own pace. There's 3 different levels. They're all video-based. And once you complete them, you'll become a Carnival expert. And that's another thing when you're meeting with your Carnival BDM, it's great to be able to sit down and say, hey, I've gone through all of the training here at Carnival. I'm a Carnival expert. I've graduated from Learn and Earn. Tell me more about how we can work together and build the Carnival business. Our Carnival BDMs are also great at helping you present Carnival. So a few strategies you may want to consider when you're looking at your business plan and growing your Carnival business is hosting events or participating in events. This could be hosting a consumer event, whether it is like a group cruise night or you're just doing a general cruise night, or you're focusing on specific ships or itineraries that are leaving from your market. I know many travel advisors out there will participate in community events. So look at local events where all of the heavy lifting has been done for you, where someone else has already put the show together and you just have to go in and participate. So our BDMs may be able to participate with you. They may be able to help contribute to some of the costs, and they can definitely help you with ideas on setting up booths, what the presentation looks like, and making sure that you have the materials to be successful with whatever event you're doing. So again, the couple different types of events would be if you're hosting it yourself, it could be either virtual or in person. That's typically called a cruise night or a cruise party. Many people like to do virtual cruise parties through a platform like Zoom or Facebook Live. So consider doing something like that. You could also do one in person that requires a little bit more planning where you have to get a venue and maybe set up refreshments and some sort of program for the people coming in. Please keep in mind, our BDMs do have very large territories these days, and they stay on the go quite a bit. So they may be a little limited on time on participating with any of these events, but I know that they are able to help make sure that you're set up with all the resources you need to be successful. So your Carnival BDMs are great about helping you present Carnival, whether they are part of the program or they're supporting the program with suggestions and ideas. And then I also want to say, we want to be part of your Carnival team. I said this at the very beginning, but your Carnival BDM is a free extension of your business. We are there. Again, the sole purpose of the Carnival BDMs from a Carnival perspective is to help you grow your business. We really think if you're successful, we're successful. So we want to be engaged with you at all levels. So plan sales calls. One of the things our BDMs love doing is joint sales calls with group leaders. If you have a hot lead on a large group and you need a company representative to talk with you or to talk with them about the group, our BDMs are happy to do that. They're happy to make joint sales calls with you. Invite your BDM to some of your team meetings. So if you happen to have a team under you, our BDMs are always happy to participate and to come in and share some of the updates going on at Carnival Cruise Line, along with strategizing at your team meetings. We also want to be included in your success. Again, think of your Carnival BDM as an extension of your sales team. If there's a success, if someone has closed a large Carnival group, or maybe they just sailed and the group had a great time and they're going back, let the Carnival BDM know. If it's you yourself, let us know. We want to celebrate in your success, and we want to be able to recognize you and know what's going on with your business. So please, again, think of Carnival and your Carnival BDMs as part of your team, because we really do want to be part of your success. Now, let's talk a little bit more about how do you find your Carnival BDM. So Carnival BDMs, if you are a brand new account, you're assigned to Carnival BDM once you have a minimum number of bookings. If you have not hit that minimum number of bookings, you would be assigned to our business development team, which is an amazing team within our Miami office that actually does the exact same thing as our BDMs. They help with business building strategies. They can help get resources out to you. They can help with trainings and keeping you in the know on what's going on. Now, if you are a member of a host agency or a franchise, you already have a Carnival BDM assigned. Please keep in mind that, especially if you're with a host, that Carnival BDM may not be in the same physical location that you're in. If you do not know who your Carnival BDM is, please reach out to our business development team by calling them at either 1-800-327-7276 or sending an email to businessdevelopment@carnival.com. We will make sure we put you in touch with the right person. When you're reaching out to business development, be sure to have your agency booking phone number, because that's how we would actually figure out who your BDM is. But we would love to put you in touch with your Carnival BDM.
And as we're talking again, just a very quick recap on the role that your BDM plays. They're really there to understand what your business is and what your priorities are. Again, we do that primarily through business plans. So we will have that discussion right off the bat with you. We also love to collaborate. Our BDMs will collaborate on ideas on how to grow and find new clients and maybe how to get repeat clients back on board. We also like to strategize on new ideas and different ways to get people on board Carnival. If you've been to any of our webinars recently, you know we have a lot of growth, a lot of new ships coming out, and a lot of new exclusive destinations. And we would love to incorporate that into your business plans and into your business strategies. We also want to make sure that you yourself have the best in class sales skills and you're able to close more business. So our Carnival BDMs will sit down and talk through maybe some selling skills with you and make sure that you know how to effectively close business and what the hot points are and things to highlight when you are talking to a prospect. And we really want to find opportunities that are win-win across the board. So again, we find that when you're successful, we're successful. Our sole purpose again at Carnival is really to help support our travel advisor partners. So if you win, we win. Again, if you don't know who your BDM is, please send us an email at businessdevelopment@carnival.com. And I am going to circle back here for just a moment because I mentioned at the very beginning that our BDMs are focused on any type of business building strategies. And so anything that will help grow your business, that's what they are laser focused on. Any type of service issues. We do rely on our Miami office to help us with service issues. So just a friendly reminder that if you need help with any new bookings or existing bookings, if you'll reach out to our contact center, they are empowered to help you with any issues. Most service issues can be resolved with one phone call. You're not going to have to wait on the BDM to get back to you because many times what will happen is you may reach out to a BDM, they'll be on the road, they've got to go back to these exact same people and wait on a response. So it's just quicker if you can reach out directly and hopefully get the resolution that you need. Now, we do have a list of the most popular departments with their email addresses and extensions, either or, sometimes both, sometimes one or the other. But if you're on GoCCL and you click on the support tab above your name, that will pull up a list of our most popular departments and again, their contact information. You can also find their contact information by scanning this QR code. It's the exact same sheet that comes up on GoCCL. We would also love to stay in touch with you. So in addition to your Carnival BDM, every one of us here at Carnival Cruise Line in our sales and trade marketing team are committed to your success. So we want to stay in touch with you. There's a couple places that I want you to follow here. If you're not already following Janet Weigert on her Facebook page, we would love to have you follow Janet. She is our Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade Marketing. She shares a lot of updates, things going on at Carnival. We run some contests. So anything that's news at Carnival, Janet is sharing on her Facebook page. We would also love to have you join our private Facebook group. And that's our Carnival Funnel Faves Travel Advisor Forum group. This is a private group. Everyone is vetted. Everyone in this group is a travel advisor. It is run and monitored by Carnival Cruise Line, but it's a great place to ask questions to fellow travel advisors out there. So if you need additional information, maybe you're going on Carnival Breeze or have a group going on one of our ships and you want to hear about who the cruise director was or what the entertainment was or suggestions on hotels in the port city, it's a great place to ask questions and to learn from your fellow travel advisors. And then finally, I would love for all of you to join our mailing list. We do send out emails for our travel partners, and you may have unsubscribed at some point, but you can resubscribe or subscribe for these by scanning either the QR code or going to the very bottom of GoCCL and clicking on join our mailing list. So that will give you all the updates, things going on at Carnival, any contests that we may be running, any incentives we may be running, any events that we may be hosting. So you definitely want to stay in the know with what's going on at Carnival Cruise Line. So I want to thank all of you for your time today and learning a little bit more on how best to work with your Carnival BDM.
Okay, let's start the quiz. Your Carnival BDM can help with service issues, true or false?
False.
False, yes.
Carnival BDMs are assigned based on the following: in your city, where the main agency office is located, in Miami, or all of the above.
The main agency office.
Yeah. Which one of these activities does a Carnival BDM not handle? Arranging group dining, discussing business plans, keeping you in the know, developing a marketing strategy. I want to say arranging group dining.
If
What do y'all think?
I agree.
Okay. And last one is, what department can tell you who your Carnival BDM is? The groups department, guest access, business development services, or Carnival online support? Business development services?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
All right, let's hit next. There are no more questions. Click submit. Oh. Yay. All right.
Monkey there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, do y'all want to move on to this, to go ahead and start diamonds since we finished all of this one? Or do you want us call it stop here and pick it up next week?
I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I can go either way.
Okay, well, we got 20 more minutes till 8. Do you want to go to 8?
Yeah, we can do that. I can do that.
All right, let's do Be the Hero. 301 on Diamond. Is everybody there? Yep, that's what y'all got?
Yes.
Okay. Let me
Thank you.
hit play.
Hello, travel advisors, and welcome to our Learn and Earn program, Carnival's Travel Advisor Training Program. As an advisor selling Carnival to your clients, your role is a critical one to the Carnival brand. Thank you in advance for your commitment to learning about Carnival Cruise Line and the fun, value, and memorable experiences that Carnival brings to millions of guests worldwide. In this training, we'll be covering Carnival's Be the Hero program. So you can expect to learn in this module an overview of the Be the Hero program, benefits, how to participate, how to learn about the offers, how to redeem an offer. Then we'll also go through some frequently asked questions, and we'll cover some travel agent tools. So let's go ahead and get started here. So Be the Hero, upgrade your clients today. Start taking advantage of this exciting program as a unique opportunity to help get your clients into a stateroom upgrade and put more money in your pocket. So what is Be the Hero? We already know that many clients like to ask about last minute upgrades. Chances are you've had clients asking for them. So it really makes sense since their booking is already paid in full and they're probably willing to spend maybe a little bit more money on an upgrade. And that's where Be the Hero comes in. Targeted booked guests receive upgrade offers. This gives the booked guests the opportunity to upgrade their stateroom, again, for a nominal cost. The travel advisor can earn a little additional commission, helping them get that upgrade. The upgrade offers are exclusive rates that are a little bit better than what your clients would normally have paid for that stateroom. Let's talk about the benefits of the program. You are upgrading your client's vacation experience and your own commission. And we already know that guests who sail in a higher category, like an ocean view, a balcony, or even a suite, are more likely to keep wanting those same types of staterooms, especially the ones with the great views. It also gives you the opportunity to give your clients the VIP treatment. So you receive the special offers and rates to get them into that room that they always wanted. It's simple and easy. So every Wednesday, you'll receive new upgrade offers that you can share with your clients. Now, then your responsibility is to get the word out. It's a first come, first serve opportunity, and it is based on availability. So you need to let the clients know as soon as possible what their offer is, either through email, social media, in person, or a call. Really, it's your choice. And then really Be the Hero. Bottom line, it gives you the opportunity to make new clients and hopefully turn them into longtime customers. So again, benefits of the Be the Hero program, you are upgrading your client's experience along with your commission at the same time. And as we already discussed, clients who sail in a higher category are more likely to book them again in the future. And again, it really presents the opportunity to strengthen that relationship, especially with a new customer, on being able to offer them something exclusive and get them in that higher category. So how do you get the Be the Hero offers? So guess what? Your agency is already part of the program, and it really is that easy. There's nothing that you need to do, nothing your clients need to do to receive an offer. There's no bid process. Offers are based on availability, and as previously mentioned, they become available on Wednesdays. So you would just need to check your upgrade offers for clients on GoCCL or through a report that is sent to your main agency's email address. So a little more details on that. So again, offers are available for travel advisors to see under the GoCCL homepage, but only if that booking had been made on GoCCL. We also send a weekly report to the main agency email address. And then clients will also be able to see any upgrade offers in their online cruise manager. So they can take advantage of it directly from their online cruise manager, and you would still get the additional commission off of it as well. Now, there also is a program that agencies can opt in and have the upgrade communication sent directly to the client on their behalf. So a couple different ways to see it. So how do you find it? Let's talk about ways to see what the upgrade offers are. And again, keep in mind, they are on a first come, first served basis and based on availability. So step one would be to look for any upgrade offers that appear in GoCCL on your personal dashboard, and we'll go through how to find those. Step two, share the offer with your clients and hopefully get the commitment. And then step three, confirm the upgrade on GoCCL as long as your client has agreed to it. Now, please keep in mind that full payment is required at the time the offer is redeemed. So you would want to make sure you've got their go ahead, and you could go ahead and do the upgrade and process the payment for them. A couple different ways you can find it is, as previously mentioned, you're only going to be able to see the Be the Hero offers under your dashboard in GoCCL if you made the booking in GoCCL. Now, if you didn't, if you made it through the call center, or if it's not showing up on your dashboard, you can still check to see if there are any offers available. So you would do this by going to GoCCL under the booking tab and dropping down to the Upgrade Your Clients tab. From here, you'll be able to look up their information. So you'd need their booking number, last name, and date of birth. And then if an upgrade offer is available, it will show up. And if they want to go ahead and confirm that upgrade, payment is required at the time the upgrade is processed. Now, if you made the bookings on GoCCL, as mentioned, these offers are updated every Wednesday. So you would need to look on your home screen of GoCCL Navigator, and in the middle of the screen, you'll see a tab that says Be the Hero Offers. So if you expand this tab, it will show you all of the booking numbers that qualify for an upgrade, and you'd be able to click through and take advantage of the offer, just like we saw before. So the offers are going to vary. They are typically less than the client would have received if they were booking directly into that stateroom, but they're going to range. They might be a lower amount, or they might be a slightly higher amount. If they decide they don't want to take advantage of that upgrade offer, all you have to do is click No Thanks, and the
booking is not changed. Now, I've mentioned that the offers are based on availability. So there is a chance that you'll go to redeem an offer. And I would always suggest checking for the client to make sure the offer is still valid before you contact them. But if the offer is no longer valid, you're going to get to a screen that says this offer is no longer available. You could still look to move them in a higher category, but you wouldn't have that exclusive Be the Hero offer. So let's talk through some Be the Hero frequently asked questions. How long are the offers available? So the offers are based on the stateroom availability at the time of the booking or the time the offer is extended. All offers have an expiration date that they must be booked. However, please keep in mind that the offer is based on availability at the time of redemption. So even though it might have an expiration date on it, it could close out before that expiration date. It's tough for me to reach my clients quickly with upgrade offers. Is there a way that clients can get these offers directly? So yes, as mentioned before, we've made it easy for clients to redeem an upgrade offer as well. So in addition to being available on GoCCL, your clients can also see their offer in their online cruise manager. So if they choose to redeem the offer for an upgrade, you'll automatically receive the additional commission. Does any of the other pricing change if my clients take advantage of an upgrade? This one's an important one. So this is a yes. So if anything has changed between the time they finalize their booking and taking advantage of the upgrade offer, they would have to accept new terms and conditions. And the main examples of this are going to be vacation protection. If they're moving into a higher category, it might change the price point and their vacation protection might be higher. Also, the gratuities might be a little bit higher as well, especially if you're going from a balcony to a suite, because suite gratuities are higher. But keep in mind that if anything else like taxes and fees have changed, those would also be at the new code rate. Can my client make payments on their upgrade offer? This is a no. So the full amount of the upgrade amount is due at the time of redemption. We hope that this module has been helpful to understand our Be the Hero program and all of the benefits associated with it. Please feel free to scan the QR code on the screen to pull up a flyer with all the details on Carnival's Be the Hero program that we just discussed. And just like that, you're on your way to becoming an expert in fun. Thank you so much for watching our video on Carnival's Be the Hero program. Please remember to complete the short.
Sorry, you guys, my dogs are hearing other dogs outside, so they're going crazy. But I already done the quiz on this one, so somebody else will have to pull it up and read the questions.
I'll do it. Number one, what benefits are included in Be the Hero? Targets booked guests with upgrade offers, gives booked guests the opportunity to upgrade their stateroom, earn extra commission for helping client with the upgrade, exclusive rates that are better than your clients would normally pay for that stateroom, or all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Number two, your agency is already part of the Be the Hero program. True or false?
True.
True. Be the Hero upgrade offers are on a first come, first serve basis. True or false?
True.
True. Which day of the week will you receive new upgrade offers to share with your clients if when available? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or none?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. Yay, 100.
Awesome sauce. Okay, let's see how long the next one is. Diamond. My next question before we move on to the next one is, you guys see these electives? Do y'all have the electives?
Let me back up.
Yes, I see
guys,
that.
Do you guys want to do all of the electives too?
Oh, wow.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or, well, we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Because it's going to go over the Jubilee, Carnival Adventure and Carnival Encounter, Fun Italian Style. I don't know.
If it's not necessary, then maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah. If maybe
that I'll leave that to let you guys do it on your own time if you want to do the electives.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you're going through the first time, there's so many electives you have to do, but I've done I've done mine already, but
okay.
Somebody's new.
Yeah. Because I'm going to put a vote in on our chat either tonight or tomorrow, since we're coming close to finishing this, and asking which cruise line you guys want to do next. So, you guys have any suggestions of ones you want to do next?
I would.
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to put Royal Caribbean, Virgin, as a couple choices.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I know I need to do the training on some of the newer ones that have been added in the past year, but I think it's good. Virgin, I like their training too, though.
Okay. And then we could probably put Norwegian on there too.
Yeah.
All right. As a, but we'll vote. I mean, we're eventually going to do them all, but I was just trying to get a vote on which one to do next. All right. Let's see. This one's 16 minutes. You guys want to do it?
Hello.
Yeah. We can.
Okay. It'll be faster since we speed it up.
And welcome to Accessible Cruising and Carnival Support for Guests with Disabilities. As a Carnival travel agent, you already know that a Carnival cruise can offer a fun and exciting vacation experience for everyone. Today, we're going to share more information about how you can help all your clients, including those who have special limitations and needs. In this video, we will explore the Americans with Disabilities Act, as well as an overview of Carnival's accessibility policies, practices, and procedures. We will also explore more of the services and amenities that Carnival can offer. Let's begin with an overview of the Americans with Disabilities Act and the way in which you can better serve your clients with special needs. The Americans Disabilities Act was a law enacted in 1990 that required individuals with disabilities to be able to participate in all aspects of society fully and equally without discrimination. The ADA covers and is not limited to visual, hearing, mobile, and invisible disabilities. The ADA ensures that those with disabilities have equal rights in common areas like restaurants, retail stores, and other public accommodations. It also disallows denying or discrimination toward an individual with disabilities. This act additionally requires modifications to policies whenever possible, aid and services to assist communication, along with accessible design and construction. In addition to the ADA, the Department of Transportation has also issued regulations with which Carnival and all passengers vessels must comply. This is why it's vital that you, as a valued travel advisor, become well aware of any special needs your clients may have and communicate any requirements to Carnival. Equally important is the responsibility of informing your client what accommodations and services are available on board. Carnival's Fun Ship Cruise may easily be the best way for travelers who have disabilities to see the world. Our cruise ships are all accessible, and our friendly staff are well trained to attend the needs of our disabled visitors, along with their families and friends. In the next few slides, we will be covering the service we offer our guests with disabilities. In order to help your clients with their pre-cruise preparations, information about accessibility for our guests with disabilities is available at carnival.com with information about accessible cabins and Carnival's policies. You can find it by following the URL www.carnival.com/about-carnival/special-needs.aspx. Additionally, our guest access team in our contact center is available to handle all pre-cruise inquiries for tour guests with disabilities. You can contact our guest access team at 1-800-438-6744, extension 7002, or via email at access@carnival.com. Our ships have 3 classifications of specially designed accessible staterooms for guests with mobility disabilities. Our fully accessible cabin is designed for use by guests with highly limited or no mobility who require regular use of a wheelchair, scooter, or other similar assistive devices. This cabin contains accessible elements including turning space, accessible routes throughout the stateroom, an accessible bathroom, and are reserved for mobility device users with limited or no mobility. Another available option is a single side approach cabin, which is designed for use by guests with highly limited or no mobility who require regular use of a wheelchair, scooter, or other similar assistive devices. This cabin provides an accessible route and clear floor space on only one side of the bed. In a stateroom configured for 1 bed and between the beds in a stateroom configured to provide 2 beds. The third choice is the ambulatory accessible cabin, which is designed for use by guests with mobility disabilities who do not require the use of a wheelchair, scooter, or other similar assistive devices. It is intended for those who can use a cane or walker and who may benefit from certain accessible features like grab bars to assist with balance. Due to safety considerations, mobility devices cannot be stored in corridors or public areas. In order to purchase a standard stateroom, devices must be able to fit in its 22-inch wide entry doorway, and when stored, must allow for safe exit from the stateroom. Guests who bring scooters that are larger than 21 inches wide or travel with multiple scooters in the same stateroom must purchase a fully accessible stateroom with a wider doorway or rent a smaller scooter appropriately suited for their stateroom. Guests must be prepared to collapse their device so it can be safely stored in a way that allows for a safe exit from their stateroom. Carnival wants to be sure the embarkation process for your clients with disabilities is comfortable and easy. Your guests are greeted when entered to the embarkation facilities. Guests with disabilities are escorted to our special assistance area for check-in. Assistance is also available curbside if requested. Guests who are blind or have low vision and are traveling alone will be met at check-in and escorted to guest services. These guests will also be offered an orientation tour of the ship. Assistance is also available upon request to guests with vision and hearing disabilities who are not traveling alone. In most ports of call, a gangway is designated as accessible gangway, and assistance is always available. Because Carnival is committed to accommodating its guests with disabilities so they can fully yet safely enjoy the ports of call, at certain ports, small boats known as water shuttles are used to transport guests to and from their ship to shore. Facilities in ports vary, and certain water shuttles may not be accessible to individuals using mobility devices. Every effort is made to secure accessible shuttles in all ports, but cannot be guaranteed and are subject to availability. Debarkation assistance in a home port includes the following debark instructions and are included in the onboard debark flyer and debark talk. Guests with disabilities who do not require special assistance may take advantage of our express carry-off program. Guests who require assistance will debark when their zone is called. Unfortunately, wheelchair escorts may not be allowed to assist with luggage handling nor collection in the terminal building as per port regulation. Wheelchair assistance is limited to the baggage claim area and is not inclusive of parking lots. Passenger safety is a Carnival priority, and all guests must attend the guest safety briefing. However, for the comfort of guests with disabilities, they are given the option of going to a dedicated area during the drill. Information regarding emergency procedures is available in closed captioning format on the stateroom TV, and safety briefing instructions are available in an alternate format upon request. On a Carnival cruise, there's more than enough entertainment and excitement available without ever leaving our fun ship, and it's all easily accessible. Our theater offers accessible seating, early access to seats in the front, and wireless sound amplifying headsets. Remember, Carnival makes it easy for all guests to enjoy all the fun, including participating in our shore excursion program. Guests wishing to participate in our shore excursion program may review our website or the tour information provided on board. Offshore tours operated within the U.S. and its territories must provide a means of effective communication to a deaf or hard of hearing guest. Carnival Fun Ships offer every family great value and adventure with our children with disabilities and youth programs. We work with parents or guardians to include all children within the designated age range in the youth program and to assess each child's needs. The parent or guardian will need to complete a registration form, which will help the youth staff better serve the child. Although Carnival does not provide one-on-one attention, the parent, guardian, or assigned helper may stay and participate in the activities with the child, or the parent will be provided with a phone when available. Youth program rules still apply to all children in terms of illness, hours, and acceptable conduct while in the program. With exception of EpiPens, the staff will not administer any medication to any child, and team members cannot lift or carry guests. When a child uses diapers but is older or bigger than the diaper changing table can accommodate, the parent or guardian will be contacted to perform any necessary diaper changing functions. Finally, parents of children who are unable to feed themselves should remain with the child during any meals or bring the child to activities following the meal service. To better accommodate Carnival guests with autism or cognitive disability, they are encouraged to select an arrival appointment time between 1 to 2 o'clock p.m., which is less congested. Those who need assistance once they arrive in the terminal should ask for a supervisor. Once they are on board, any special dining or meal requests should be coordinated with a maitre d'. For any guests with sensory or cognitive needs while cruising, the family should meet with guest services once they are on board. Carnival Cruise Line was the first cruise operator to be certified sensory inclusive by Culture City, a leading nonprofit organization dedicated to accessibility and inclusion for individuals with sensory needs and invisible disabilities. As part of a comprehensive fleet-wide training program, hundreds of guest-facing team members, including guest service personnel and youth staff, have been trained to understand and help adults, youth, and children with sensory-related questions or needs relating to conditions such as autism, ADHD, Down syndrome, PTSD, etc. Once on board, guests should inquire at the guest service desk about borrowing a sensory bag and any other accommodations that are available. These sensory bags include items to help calm, relax, and manage sensory overload. Carnival Dining Room Team is available to support your clients with disabilities. The maitre d' will allocate dining areas appropriate to your client's needs, and our culinary team offers special meals suited to nearly any dietary need. Guests who have specific dietary needs or allergies should make their wait staff or maitre d' aware, even if they have communicated it pre-cruise. At Carnival, we know those with disabilities rely on their trusted service dogs on the many benefits they provide. However, it's vital that guests become familiar with the rules and regulations prior to departure. Service dogs are allowed on board if they are trained to do work or perform a specific task that assist the individual with their disability. However, emotional therapy and support dogs are not recognized by the Department of Justice and are not permitted on board. The housekeeping department shall furnish a relief box and litter. Guests are responsible to take care of the service dog and must behave with no excessive barking or bothering other guests. They must also remain in the control of the owner on a harness or leash in public areas and cannot be left on the ship unattended. Service dogs may be brought into all public and common use areas, including the dining rooms and Lido decks. However, they cannot go into the pools or jacuzzis. Since many of our ports of calls have established strict entry laws for animals, guests must visit the Department of Agriculture website or Service Dogs Veterinarian to determine each port's admission policy. Guests must provide current vaccination records in addition to any requirements governing local ports officials require. Mexican ports require service dogs to have received an ectoparasite and endoparasite treatment no more than 15 days prior to arrival to port. Proper preparation makes for smooth and comfortable experiences. That's why it's vital to make our guests aware of the procedures and availability for medical aids and services well in advance. Guests who bring their own oxygen must be instructed to turn it over to their room steward, who will give it to guest services for storage in a secure area. If the guests gave their oxygen to the porters, they will give it to guest services to store in a secure area. It will be distributed to the guests upon calling guest services. Distilled water for a CPAP, BiPAP, or nebulizer can be ordered pre-cruise by calling our fun shop or via room service once on board. For those who require injectable medication, a Sharps container can be requested at the time of booking. For medication requiring refrigeration, medic coolers are available in limited quantities and first-come, first basis, or the ship's medical center will arrange storage. Since there are significant risks associated with undergoing dialysis during a cruise, your guests should be aware that our ships do not have kidney specialists or dialysis equipment and supplies available on board. Our medical staff are not trained to perform dialysis. Carnival highly recommends that guests should be stable on their home dialysis treatment for a period of at least 12 months before sailing. Ensure that your guests are aware that travel on our ship is at their own risk and should consult with their doctors. Guests may be required to disembark to a medical facility ashore and be responsible for all medical expenses. The guest access team must be advised no later than 2 weeks prior to sailing of the type of supplies the guest is taking to the ship, quantity, and name of the medication or vendor supply company that guests will be using to transport supplies. The supplies must be hand carried, not packed within their checked luggage. Prior to sailing, the guest must verify that all supplies and equipment is fully functional in the stateroom. Failure to do so will prevent them from sailing. For guests who are blind or have low vision, Carnival has available a Braille in-cabin good to know information sheet and signage on board. An audio format and large print version of the fun times is available on board. In addition, specific computers in the Internet Cafe are equipped with screen reader software. Additional requests for information or alternate formats may be made at the guest service desk or by contacting Guest Access pre-cruise. For Carnival guests who are deaf or hard of hearing, in-cabin alert systems are available upon request. The safety briefing video with open caption is televised in all staterooms throughout the cruise and Carnival created TV content. Certain TV programs and movies are all offered in closed captions. Once on board, guest services can turn on closed captioning for outdoor movies upon request. Although Carnival does not employ sign language interpreters on board our vessels, we can retain one by requesting one on all crews departing from and returning to a U.S. port for our guests that use sign language as their primary means of communication. Simply notify Guest Access immediately and send us the request in writing to access@carnival.com, giving us 60 days notice prior to sailing, subject to availability. Interpreters are hired for onboard functions only and are not required to be available for ship tours and dining. Interpreters are hired on a shared basis, not for one-on-one communication, and are not personal assistants. As a Carnival travel advisor, your role is key in providing a positively outstanding and memorable Carnival cruise experience for your clients with disabilities, their family, and their friends. As always, this can be achieved only through your help.
Okay, let's take the quiz. All right, number 1. It is the travel advisor's job to communicate any requirements to and informing their clients of what accommodations, services are available on board the ship. True or false? True. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was true, yeah.
Carnival is the first cruise line to be certified sensory inclusive by Culture City. True or false?
True.
Service dogs are not allowed in which areas of the ship? Shore tours, Lido deck, pool, or all of the above?
Cool.
Okay, and then sign language interpreters will provide assistance for which of the following activities? Shore tours, food orders, dining, all of the above. It said they wasn't available for.
It was at the end, but I can't recall, like, it didn't say dining, right? Or did it? I don't know.
I thought it was like for activities. Okay, let's just do all of the above and see what happens. Fail.
Oh no.
Okay, so retake. Okay, so that was true. Carnival's first cruise line to be certified. That was true. Are you sure the dogs were allowed on all of the above? Or was it just the pool?
Yeah,
I think it's not in the pool, right?
yeah, it was everything but the pool. They'd have to have special medical review or whatever, but veterinarian.
So, sign language interpreters will provide assistance for which of the following activities? I would say dining. What?
Oh no.
Oh wait, here. I missed one.
So it's gotta be food orders.
Okay.
I'll try food orders and see.
True. Carnival food service sensory inclusive. True.
Food orders. I just tried it.
Okay. That was a trick question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So next week we will finish up Carnival. It looks like we only have wrong button actually. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. And then I'm going to put in the chats a vote on the cruise, which one to do next. Whether it be Royal, Virgin, or Regent, and I might throw in, I don't know, something else. So
I have a question.
Okay.
For Royal Caribbean, I know this we're doing Carnival, but for Royal Caribbean, if I'm booking a cruise for myself and we all have the loyalty numbers, like myself, my husband, and my 3 kids, do I only put mine or should I put all 5?
I would put all 5.
Put all 5. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it won't hurt anything.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, well, all right, you guys. Well, y'all have a great evening, and we'll pick it up and finish Carnival next week.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Bye, you guys.